Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And he's in on goal! Adriano unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Fernando Torres is a name that jumps out. At his absolute best, he's unplayable. That love of running behind defensive lines has always been his forte, and with the right service, he could absolutely thrive here.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Roberto Baggio. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Roberto Baggio.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has...
Chance! Quarter of an hour played. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Great defending, strong and determined. So it is still 0-0. Busquets ploughing through the middle. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Beckham, he's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's the hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Swept in. And he's been shifted off it. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Lampard, a true great in every sense of the word. Rudiger, pressing high and with purpose. And it's Rabiot. Lizarazu.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Piqué getting this one clear. And it's Rabiot. That's going to go a long way. And reclaimed it in a trice. Skriniar. It's Lampard. Busquets. And it's Rabiot. And Neymar. Busquets. Baggio did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Pirlo spots it and intercepts. Roberto Carlos. Rudiger makes the interception. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. He has found the way through. Oh, this is a great position. Adriano showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Torres. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar. Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Torres was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, well played, well sorted out. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Welcome to the field.
And the second half gets underway. So the first half brought no goals. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rabiot. And it's Rudiger. That's Busquets. Lampard. Skriniar. Di Maria. That's Busquets. And Pavard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. He's got to be in here! Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Baggio. Skriniar promptly onto that, and that is that. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Pavard. Skriniar. Played for Lampard. And it's Rabiot. Lampard. That's a fabulous ball. Great hit! There's a goal!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
61 minutes is number 14, Adrien Rabiot. Adrien Rabiot.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh look, this is just what the fans wanted, and now that they're celebrating the opener, I think they'll want to see their team make all the running from here.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Roberto Baggio. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Beckham. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Lampard. Oh, that's a nice ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Roberto Baggio. He's shifting through the gears here. Beckham.
That was lovely, that.
Shot a goal! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Number 4.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Saka coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, I think it's time for fresh legs. Looks like a popular decision as they're going all out for this now.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Saka. Now it's Lampard. Lampard unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And that has left him in a heap. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Pirlo.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Look, there's the shot! Really well taken goal. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
After 80 minutes.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
Rabiot. Wriggles his way through. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Busquets concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Neymar. Coming on to replace him is number 7, Mbappe.
Great defending, strong and determined. Roberto Carlos. No outsmarting him this time. Busquets.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Izarazu. And it's Rabiot. That's Busquets. And it's Lampard. Saka. Saka. No, it's Saka.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
And he has been fouled there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Piqué deals with that comfortably. Roberto Baggio. Rabiot. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 14, Rabiot. Coming on the field is number 8, Pedri. Substitution in progress.
Busquets, and he's forced to go back. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Please be reminded
So
that
to
drinking is
clarify,
only allowed
extra
in the area
time
shown in
will
this map.
follow.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So our quest to find the winner continues. And Pavard. Skriniar. That's Busquets. Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Lizarazu tries to clear. Tries to dink it in. Dink through. Nice ball and he's in. Has a goal! Oh yes, it's there! Late in the day, this could well be it! Well, it would have been harder to miss.
It's a simple game. The striker's job is to find the space as often as possible, and he did exactly that.
Number 7, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Gerrard. Maldini.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
And he's intervened well there. Beckham. And they've switched it over to the other side. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Tries a shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
After 13 minutes in extra time is number 9, Dorfic.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Scholes coming on, a player of legendary status.
Well, it's great we get to see him play. The fans have been calling for him to come on pretty much since the game began.
Coming on to replace him.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He rises!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, not the best of headers. Skriniar has a look and plays it forward. Extra time reaches half-time.
Quick reminder today, please have
Yeah,
your
90
entry
minutes
tickets
long
at
gone,
the end
15
added
of an extra
for your
30 have
entry.
also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Baresi. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. Van Basten. Van Basten! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Oh, nicely intercepted. That could spell trouble. Out to the right. Pedri. Pedri! They are rampant! And they are cruising away.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. Pavard has given away a free kick. Rijkaard, Mateus, shot could be, it's Gerrard! He scores! They're back within reach! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Is number 8.
So is this the start of a comeback? And he was quick to react. Rijkaard. And it's Van Basten.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Roberto Carlos cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test passed with flying colours. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful. He's had a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And we have our very first corner. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Pavard. Mbappe to Rabiot. He's in a good position here. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Adriano, out to the right. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, smashing header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. Rudiger. More and more pressure on the ball here. Rabiot. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. And he was quick to react. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Very nicely done. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! And he comes up trumps again.
Mbappe clearly thought he'd done enough. The save was like a bolt from the blue. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Rudiger can get it clear. Rabiot. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Di Maria powering forward here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's their second corner of the game. Beckham gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Roberto Baggio, face to face with the keeper. Pavard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Di Maria. Di Maria is flagged offside. That's good running with the ball. Now it's Rabiot. Pirlo. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Park Ji-sung. Beckham. That's really well manoeuvred. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Adriano. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And it's been taken short. Up he goes! A chorus of approval here. It's really good play. And he's there to get it away. Oh, nice touch. That is good strength. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Rabiot. And it's Rabiot.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Piqué with the clearance. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Beckham has it in a wide position. Half-time getting close now. Oh, important interception. Pavard. Busquets. Rudiger. That's Park Ji-sung.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's through here. Look at the and the shot! It's in! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Number 9, Dorfic! Dorfic! Dorfic!
And the whistle goes for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal. And that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides. Substitution on the field. Number 14, Rabiot.
And the second half gets underway.
Coming on to replace him is...
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That'll be a throw. And he's chosen to go back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
A decent hit! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
What a moment of brilliance. control and perfect accuracy.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Di Maria. Lampard, a true great in every sense of the word. And it's Lampard. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe goes steaming forward. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And it's played forward. No luck with that dink over the top. Just about up to the hour now. Pirlo. Roberto Baggio. Looks a good ball through. Busquets clears it away. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Roberto Carlos. Ah, that's a fine interception. Lizarazu looks to go up and over. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's Park Ji-sung. Lampard. And he's managed... It's Di Maria! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Di Maria actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has been clubbed away. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. In with the challenge. Lizarazu. "75 minutes played. Roberto Carlos. Oh, a delicate chip through. That's beautifully weighted.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well, they could break here. Rudiger. And Pavard. Dinks one through. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Has a look and plays it forward. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He is through here. And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes
Topic.
on both sides, actually.
Number 4, Di Maria.
He
Coming on the
rises!
field, Number 21.
Oh, denied!
Robert
Brilliantly!
Lewandowski.
This is why he's so
Number
highly
8,
regarded.
Pedri.
Absolutely fantastic.
Substitution.
Beckham with the short one. Stood up well to him there.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Rudiger gets across and deals with it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Pavard.
2 added minutes has been
Well, they shouldn't be
indicated.
dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And it's Cruyff. Mateus. He's played him through. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of
Substitutions taking
energy
place.
about.
So a brief breather and then extra time. And we are already back underway. And it's gone back to the keeper. Skriniar. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And somehow he has kept that out. Big header! No, not the best of headers. Floated through. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Roberto Carlos. Little pass back. He's found a way past. Roberto Carlos ploughing through the middle. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He can run onto that. Lewandowski. Oh, and he's through the middle. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Pirlo does well to get it back. Mateus. And he welcomes it in. There's no flag. He's shifting through the gears here. It is a corner. Busquets getting this one clear.
There will be 1 minute
He's
added
had it
time.
nicked away. Maldini. And it's Rijkaard. Half-time, extra time.
Just a quick reminder today.
Yeah, 90
please
minutes
refrain
long
from
gone,
parking
15
outside
of an
the
extra
stadium.
30 have
Thank
also
you very
gone,
much for your
and the search
cooperation.
for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Piqué. Pirlo. Van Basten. And here's a chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Van Basten fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 15.
Beckham goes short.
Neymar.
Gets his head to it! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Skriniar. Busquets. Strong running down that left flank. Pass somewhat off target. Piqué tries to clear. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch.
There's the shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, third corner of the game.
Coming on to replace him is number 18, Jordi Alba. Substitutions taking place.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Zico, he's picked his way through. And they're back on the ball again. Pirlo has created one goal already. And it's Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
1 minute added time.
Driving forward. Park Ji-sung! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? That's that, the end. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And a quick reminder today that parking in the area around the stadium is strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Rudiger was in no mood for any of that. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be...
Got a shot away! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Mount with the short one. Now it's Mount. Oh, great play! And now a sudden chance to counter. Adriano. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
And now they can spring out of defence. Park Ji-sung. This is promising. Oh, what has happened here? Gerrard getting this one clear. Still goalless at the moment. And he's surging through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Adriano, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Baresi. Roberto Baggio. Oh, smashing header! Park Ji-sung. Gerrard. Maldini. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's Gerrard. Jordi Alba gets across to intercept that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Jordi Alba is charging up on the overlap. Piqué gets rid without sophistication. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. And it's Jordi Alba. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed. Park Ji-sung!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Adriano. Fernando Torres. Pavard. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked out the run. Pavard gets into some space. Gerrard can get it clear. Mount. Fernando Torres. A searching ball that into space. Well, they've got it again. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Well, that is one way to stop him. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Roberto Baggio.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Eder Militao. It's Park Ji-sung. And it's Jordi Alba. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Park Ji-sung.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Baggio. Beckham. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's fabulous. And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. Some first half thoughts?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's bringing no reward, so this needs a different approach.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's a good spell of possession, this. Baresi clears it away. Piqué gets it clear and reclaimed it in a trice. That's the throw. And it's hoisted clear. Gerrard. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Baresi. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. Park Ji-sung being hunted in packs.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Beckham. Park Ji-sung. Now, what about a counter-attack? Over to the left. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Fernando Torres. Just about up to the hour now. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Pressing high and with purpose. Mount. That pass has been well intercepted. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Dobbik. Coming on to replace him
Pavard.
is number 21, Robert Lewandowski.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now who's going to be first to this? Mount. He's having a go! This time shot! There it is! With a predatory goal.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
The goal scorer after 69 minutes is number
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
And he's on a charge. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, just needed a better contact.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. Rabiot taking his leave here, having got himself on the score sheet.
I think he's put in a good shift and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Rabiot. Coming on the field is...
No, he's not getting his way this time. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Substitution.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lewandowski. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, it's come loose. Jordi Alba is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Roberto Carlos. Great challenge, time to perfection. Now it's Mbappe. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Baresi. I think we're just about done here. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mateus. Time and again they are repelled.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Lobbed in behind. Corner given.
Substitution on the field.
It's
Number
their
7,
second corner of the game.
Mbappe. Coming on to replace him is number 23. Suarez.
They've played it short.
Substitution
Mount.
in progress. There will be 3 minutes added time.
Jordi Alba. Pirlo promptly onto that, and that is that. And he has been fouled there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what possessed him to do that, Peter, I have no idea. It's not in keeping with the quality of the performance.
Piqué. And we're done. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.